you, bro.
Hello.
For welcoming us to
Hi.
from next office today.
No problem.
It's a Monday morning.
Yep.
So, are you feeling the blues, or are we ready to share with our audience what you've been doing the past 2 years?
Thank you for inviting me over.
You're one of the first to actually do video. So, over the past 2 years, you've been doing a lot of videos. But do you remember when was the first time that you appeared on camera?
Definitely lah. I think that one is the very first in Thomson Grand.
Yeah. How was the very first experience?
Okay, first experience definitely awkward because I have never done anything on video before, apart from probably when I was married back then.
The first time wise, I think we took about what, two hours plus or so.
2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3
a lot
hours.
of NGs, a
Yeah,
lot of retakes.
definitely.
Yeah.
Not easy, definitely. A bit funny also. Cause I still remember that time the first outfit. Yeah, it's actually my wedding outfit back
Really?
then. Yeah.
So you really go all out
Yeah,
to present
yeah.
yourself for this video.
Yeah, because it can't be me appearing in a t-shirt and jeans all that to do a video ma.
So now you really change yourself.
Because that's me lah.
Wow. What actually got you on board the video bandwagon?
Everybody is actually holds on to a mobile phone, and majority of people actually have a Facebook account. So why not, as a real estate salesperson, I use that way to actually be to my advantage. I was doing a lot on social media marketing. Back then was always using only visual to put like what have I sold, you know, to reach out to people that actually I can get the house sold in a certain timing. It's more of like a one-way traffic. So there's not really much of an interaction, and consumer doesn't know who am I today. Yeah, I started to see overseas, always browsing on YouTube, always subscribe to channels which is more related to the real estate business, how they actually do up the property or that, which is why I come up with a lot of series of videos after that, like the before and after, or the hit and misses, that kind of a video concept. I start to change the concept here and there in order to suit the style of selling a property in Singapore, and also to educate the consumer today.
In terms of property listing, you also went on to do a more different style, which I think a lot of people find more engaging.
Yeah.
And a lot of our customers actually ask if they can emulate you, to be like Eric you. Out of all these videos, what actually do you find most effective?
I think in today's market, a lot of agents want to duplicate another probably person who has been doing videos for the last 2 to 3 years. But again, when you want to duplicate, are you the person who you want to showcase to the consumer who you are? Or will you be presenting in the duplicate person when you actually meet up with them? So for me, why I do up with all these videos, the more funny videos, and because that's the jovial side of me. Your first 7-8 seconds, if your video is those very traditional kind, you won't really capture the attention of any potential consumer or even home seeker or that. So I also want the consumer to know who am I first on video before I actually go down to meet them.
Of all these videos you've done, what new ideas do you have going forward?
Moving forward for the next 6 months or even a year so for 2020, it's mostly about educational program in terms of making the brand name even more established. And of course, always not to forget what we are good at doing first, which is the video tour. Importantly, which I feel is the consumer who might not be wanting to buy a house now, but if they keep seeing you online, they really know who you are. That is more important than just a visual, which like I posted back then.
Then there's also one more type that I see that you do, which is client testimonials.
Because a lot of times, for me, I don't know whether for you also, I think a lot of consumers, when they want to buy something online, they always read review. But a lot of times also is when consumer like us, we tend to have these thoughts, all these review gay one lah, you know. Because sometimes majority of them is they can, you might be thinking they can engage people to write a good write-up, that kind of thing. Instead of letting people have all these doubts about our review, mainly what we do is we invite our client Of course, when clients are very comfortable with you, they are willing to actually help you to share.
Must have served them well first.
Must be lah, definitely lah. So of course, they will be more than willing to actually help you to do the testimonial because of the service and the goal that has been achieved for their housing needs as well. So when doing a video testimonial, then of course everything is very, very real because the consumer will actually see who is the seller or the buyer or the kind of thing, and then yeah, talking about their experience. So all these experience things, I think, is very, very real.
So basically what you're saying is to build a firm foundation for future potential clients to already know you.
Yeah, definitely.
So when it's the right time for them to buy or sell property, they know who to call, right?
Correct, definitely, definitely.
I think a lot of real estate agents, their problem is they are too busy with a lot of things. Maybe it's because they already have a strong clientele, they have a lot of referrals, but these referrals, I don't know, in your business, do they run out?
Referral will definitely dry up lah. Sometimes for me, I like to say, if you wait for referral to come, you're waiting for durian to drop lah. So better start doing things to plan ahead because we are all running our own business in a way. If today we are employed, then different case lah.
So you see video as a very key weapon in your arsenal to get future clientele to you?
Definitely yes. Okay, mainly because from what I see, as you move along the last 3 years until today, or even next few years, definitely when we see all the advertisement from MNC, SME, when anything that pops up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that, it's all motions, pictures. So not so much of any like a still screen, that kind of thing anymore.
There's still a lot of real estate agents who are still sitting on the fence whether they should pursue this style of marketing, which is through video. What would you say to someone who is still wavering in this aspect?
When I started video, of course, I'm doing something very uncomfortable back then to be very comfortable of where I am today. If you're still thinking, I can tell you, please don't wait, 卖图了, seriously. Because ultimately, moving ahead for the next 10 years or so, majority of people will be definitely using a handphone or tablets to actually go online to do searching in terms of getting the services or product. So if you are doing the traditional methods whereby flyers or that telemarketing, it may work, but I foresee that it may not work that well in the next few years because ultimately when people view you, they usually see online first, which is on their social media platform. Don't think too much, just do. Even I think that even if you doesn't want to be inside the video for a good first time or so, just get them to do a video first, a video presentation, and ultimately slowly you will definitely need to be inside the video because as a consumer today, I want to know who is the person that I'm going to meet. That is very, very important.
Absolutely, very good insights from Eric here. Thank you for spending this morning.
No problem.
Yeah, really appreciate.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very valuable information that you share with our audience.
Yeah.
We hope to work a lot more together in the future and bring marketing to video to the next level.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.